Okay, so you want to be the next YouTube star for video game. Maybe I'm not the best judge, but I've kind of, in my years of YouTube, doing this since 2006, I've seen the trends every year for the gaming community and what picks up and what's big. And I know what people like, or at least I can see what people like, and I can see why some stuff becomes big. There are a lot of YouTubers out there, yet they get a crowd that loves them and sticks with them, and that's their YouTube go. Now, video game YouTubes have always been more towards the male demographic. It's just how it is. Females don't give a shit. Well, not all females. There's some females care about video games, but let's be honest, it's a male, targeted system. However, that has changed over about a year, right? Well, I don't know how long. This guy, hopefully I'm doing this right. I always do the wrong side. This guy, I can't even, PewDiePie, whatever his name is. He is, in a way, he's a genius, and I'll tell you why he's a genius. He creates content that is for the mass, but it's video game content. What he does is take a game and make very loud noises and stuff like that, like really almost you can't even understand it, and it became a phenomenon. But what the difference is between other YouTubers in the video game universe is that it caught the girls. And let me tell you something, as much as I love being the guy and we support stuff, females support shit so much that it is everything to them. Statistic wise, music is still alive, I guess, because females are the ones that support the arts the most. Females are the ones that buy everything. Females buy the merchandise. We males, we download shit. We do. We download shit. We listen to shit for free. We stream it. Females are like, what? Now, of course, I am being kind of biased. I am not saying that every female is like that. I'm saying that when you have a female audience who is backing you, you are one lucky motherfucker. And PewDiePie, he has that. So, what makes him different than everybody else, really? One, he's loud. PewDiePie! PewDiePie! He does that, and it's like gold. Like, people love it. Or girls, I guess. I don't know. But that's it. That's what people want to see. They like that, or the scares. That's a big thing right now. YouTube strives on that. I guess, and Twitch too, where you watch people play a scary game and they freak out. And everybody could do that. You could go ooh and stuff. That's funny. But PewDiePie takes it to the next level where he'll be like, a goat. It is like comic gold. People love it. People just clap and watch it and enjoy. Now, am I jealous of someone like that? No, that's his genre. He doesn't review games and, do what I do. So why would I be jealous? So there's that section of YouTube. And you could probably get into it. It's really popular right now, especially Twitch freakouts, I call them. And there's that. So if you want to be the next YouTube star in that, I'm going to do this thing again. I don't know what it is. Go for it. Now, number 2, you could be a reviewer. Let me tell you a little story, kids, real fast. Being a reviewer back in 2006 and 2007 is very different than being a reviewer now. I'm making a separate video to talk about my inspirations of when I started so you can understand where I'm coming from. But YouTube has completely blown up. Everybody has a YouTube account. Everybody has a camera. Everybody has a cell phone. You could create videos with such ease. Back when YouTube first came out, not everybody really understood how to use it. Not to mention reviewers didn't really take the time to break down a game. Remember my old reviews? I guess I'll put it up here. It was with a camera. I put a camera on a stand and I talked while playing the game and telling you what it's about. Now, as the years progressed, I had to keep up with the others, and break it down, cut it scenes, make it beautiful, make it people want to see the footage, want to hear you talk, they want to see you on the person. And that's really what it is. If you want to be a reviewer, you got to take the dedicated time to put out quality video. People like quality. And, I can only do so much with Sony Vegas, but some people go to the extreme and make their videos look fucking fantastic with editing. And those people deserve, the respect that they get. And then there's also YouTubers that go more of the comedy route. That's what I try to put my comedy into my reviews, but there's some that make skits. People like Justin Slasher Trasher. You can also look at Angry Joe, Angry Video Game Nerd. These guys take the time to create a skit and that they think is funny that will be part of the game, or they very interactive with their audience, such as Angry Joe and so on. So you could go that route. Or you can make a full-on comedy where you just make fun of games, and there's that too. So there's those things you want to do with a review. And if you like to review games, it's definitely a market, but I'm telling you right now, it's a market that is so overpopulated that is really impossible to become big unless you're very different or you do something very different. Nowadays, I struggle to keep 1,000 views, but that's because there's just so many other people you can watch, And another big thing with reviews is getting reviews out on the embargo date. If you could get your reviews out on the date that everybody else does, you have a much bigger chance of getting the love spread around your channel because people want to see what you got up, on your channel, and they see it on the day. Oh, I'm thinking of buying it today. I'll watch it today, but you get it 2-3 days later like I do because I rent games and stuff. People already bought it. Why would they watch a review? I don't watch a review really when I beat the game or play the game, so it's that simple. If you want to be the review section. Now, there's other YouTubers. There's ones I'm just going to kind of glance over. There's the MOBA players, where we watch them play the MOBA. There's the Hearthstone players, where you watch them play games. Now, if you're dedicated and you got tips and tricks, that's another one you can be. You take the biggest one's an MMO or a fighting game. If you take the time to be a skilled player and break down combos and teach people how to do these little tips and so on, you will become very big, especially if you're the first one. You can ask my dude, Dark Skilled, right, Dr. Skill. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong, man. But anyway, he released a Demon Souls video, and he was the first one to show that little tip, where to get the extra XP, all the guys could fall off the cliff. He was the first person to put that video up. It blew up like 550,000 views and shit. So there's that. If you are a tip player, you also could get a lot of views. And if you take the time to play a game and you're learning tips, that's big, and you definitely could become big, or glitches and so on. Another one is first impressions. What the fuck is this? Is probably the biggest guy. I think Biscuit, right? Is that him? I even watch him. I'm not big into first impressions. I usually like to just watch a review. But sometimes I look up a game, I'm like interested, and I put it on YouTube. It's almost his videos are almost the first one, because when a game comes out for production, he will play the game for like 30 minutes and you get an idea of the game. He is also funny. He can make you laugh. But yeah, if you want to go into that market, you got to be up to date, meaning boom, boom, get in your first impressions out like snap the day comes out. On top of that, you could do walkthroughs. Now, walkthroughs are something that used to be a phenomenon, and that's why I used to do them a lot more. They're fun, you have fun doing it, but they're also very long, and they take I can't tell you how much dedicated time you have to do with these, especially if you process the video, you do your own voiceovers, you gotta upload it, which takes fucking forever, you gotta do the parts. It's just really a long process, and I still do it once in a while, but it's something like I really try to stay away from because it's just so much work. And if you want to take the time to do walkthroughs, you can. The problem with that is there's big channels that are established their names. I don't even know if Ghost Robos are still around, but they establish their names as the commentary walkthroughers, and then there's channels that are just walkthroughs without commentary. These guys have established, so they get the newest games. They do these walkthroughs, they make thousands of views, and basically those thousands of views are paying for those games, and they can keep doing that plus getting some profit. So that's really it. If you want to become a walkthrougher, you have to do something totally different, and you got to be extremely funny, my opinion, to get views, or very, very helpful, either one. But if you want to go with the walkthroughs, you can. It's not such as a big phenomenon as it was 2-3 years ago. Right now, it seems the scary shit is. I can literally go on days and days. I'm sorry at 10 minutes, but if you want to be a YouTuber, right, that is big and different in the video game universe, you gotta find your click, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. The point is, you gotta find what you enjoy making, but what people will enjoy watching. If you never become big, you're just one of the millions. I mean, there's millions of people making content on YouTube. It's just, sometimes it doesn't work out, you know? And sometimes you hit a stride, and then you fall. And I think every YouTuber kind of goes through that. Even the big guys, you know? Even the guys that are popular now, right? Who have 1 million subscribers or millions of views on a video. They, at one point, could put out shit and just fly up into the views. And now they put out stuff, and it's big. Bigger than most, but it's not nearly what they were. And that's just how it goes. That's just how it is. And then there's other guys who are completely going, you know, better and better content as they go with their channel. And they haven't hit a breaking point. Stuff like, in my opinion, Modern War Negro. I'm not racist, that's his name. Dude is just literally putting out content and escalating. He's going up, 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 and he's just not stopping. Everything he puts out is entertaining, and people watch it. People love it. His views are exploding. His trolling videos are funny. His just videos about life are funny. His new videos where he's making fun of T. Martin, it's hysterical. Fucking, oh, that's another thing, Call of Duty. If you're into Call of Duty, you probably make a lot of money. Just make videos about shooting guns. It's really fucking entertaining. I don't know how people fucking watch that shit. Anyway. Stuff like that is constantly good, or you could go with something different where you give a lot of information, such as you already win. Dude blew up because he went into a section of mystery, of gaming mystery, which is by far his probably biggest thing, or obscure gaming, and stuff that wasn't really popular or nobody really knew of. And he goes over like the details and stuff like Pokemon games that never came out. He goes into what happened to certain games in their beta form, and so on. It's very informative and entertaining at the same time because he's a pretty funny guy. So you got that too. So there it is. To become a big YouTube star, I can't give you exact advice because I'm not a humongous YouTube star, but I seen the evolution of it. I seen what people want to watch, and I see what people like. Now, saying that I seen it doesn't mean that I can do it. It's just how it is. You get an audience and they spread love. Okay? It's just that simple. If you can get, but don't think you can't. There's people that literally started from nothing. I know people that start with subscribers like 200-300 on my list of my friends who are now in the 100,000s. Jazz Reviews, if you don't know, he did my intro. Dude, literally, you can ask him if he watches this. He literally started with like 300 subscribers. And now, guess where he's at? Guess where Jazz Review is at? I don't know how many subscribers actually, but his views are like hundreds to thousands, and that's because his editing is phenomenal. So, well, check that out. Check his stuff out. Check all the people I mentioned out and see what I mean. These people are kind of separating themselves from everybody else and trying to do their own unique thing. You can't, you know, it's either you become big, people watch you, people love you, or you just don't, nobody really likes this content you're putting out, or you just have a middle ground where some people will, you get a niche. That's why I feel I'm mad. I'm just a niche. My fans are people that literally just like my style of review, but it's not a review style that the mass will like ever really, you know? So that's okay. So if you're okay at making content for a certain amount of crowd, go for it. Make what you like. But if you want to be the next big YouTuber, you got to think what the audience would like. And not to say that these people putting out content, they don't like what they're doing, but you can ask them when they're making a video. Even when I'm making a video, I'm thinking, well, is the audience going to like it? Because that's who makes your channel. So I'm going to stop here. I'm at 15 minutes making these long-ass videos nowadays. But that is how you could become the next big YouTube star. Study these guys and girls and learn, you know, what they do that makes them so unique, and then put it into your own work if you want to try to become a big YouTube star. I'm telling you, it's like a full-time job. You can ask them. I mean, at times when I was putting out content every day, it felt like a damn full-time job, and I already have 2 full-time. I don't need another one. So yeah, everybody have a good day. Any questions you can leave here. Any questions of who I put in this video, leave here. I'll try to leave links to everybody. But yeah, everybody out. Enjoy and have a good one.